I finally got it, the new Simgot SuperMix 5. As you may have guessed, it's the upgrade or the successor to the previous SuperMix 4, which was pretty popular like a year ago. This time apparently it has some bone conduction tech. Let's check it out. The presentation feels fairly familiar, typical to many Simgot products. I think these IEMs are a little bit lighter than the SuperMix 4, and they also have this stylish design on the back. It kind of reminds me of that stylish S that we used to write on our notebooks back in school days. You get one of these square magnetic carrying cases this time. I personally preferred the zipper cases that they used to provide, but oh well. Interestingly, you also get a 4.4mm connection in the box, which means the end termination of this cable is replaceable. Okay, cool. I'm gonna switch over to this 4.4mm plug, which is what I usually do. Although I think they could have added another white indicator on the cable side because it's a little difficult to align them like this, but it's okay. There's a clear left and right indication with these blue and red rings. That's nice. Red is always right in case you're wondering. You also get 2 sets of ear tips in the box. They seem good, but I'm gonna use my own pair as usual. Okay, let's take a listen to this SuperMix 5 and see how they fare. Now when used with the 4.4mm plug, I noticed that these are way too bright for my liking. I mean, the vocal section and above is a bit too forward for my taste, and I'm a guy who likes that brightness in the top end. When I saw other people's reviews, they were all talking about how this is like smooth and easy to listen to. I'm like, how? Am I tripping? Out of curiosity, I switched back from the 4.4 to the 3.5 and yeah, this was a lot more manageable. Like all that extra brightness in the top end was gone and things were actually sounding great. I have a theory of why this might be. You see, this thing uses apparently like 2 balanced armatures and a microplanar driver for the mids and top end. And when you pair a 4.4mm termination, which by design has more voltage than a 3.5mm termination, I think that crossover circuit sort of supercharges your microplanar driver. You know, it gives it that punch for the extra brightness in the top end. That's what I think is happening. But at least based on my experiences, the SuperMix 5 is a lot easier to listen to on the 3.5mm plug than the 4.4. I guess this is one of those rare instances where I suggest otherwise because I normally go with the balanced plug. Anyway, aside from that, everything else was pretty good. The mid-bass here felt quite rumbly, maybe because of that bone conduction unit. Apparently that thing works between 200Hz to 7 kHz, so kind of like from mid-bass to maybe like mid-treble, but I mostly felt its results in the mid-bass. It has to make pretty good contact with your ears to give that bone conduction feeling, so in this case, for the SuperMix 5, the in-ear fit is a lot more crucial than others. Just get these to fit well using liquid silicone ear tips and you should feel that effect. You'll get that extra bit of rumble and depth in the mid-bass, the kind of which you haven't really experienced before. It kind of feels like a resonance, if you know what I mean. Like it's quite a weird experience, but I like it. Pause. Like the bass here is a lot more alive, I guess, like it sort of, vibrates and moves around a little bit in your ears. It's a little difficult to describe, but just know that the bass feels more resonant than most other IEMs. And even as a non-bass head, I kind of like it. Now if we talk about the upgrades over the SuperMix 4, it's pretty mild, it's modest. There's a little bit of reduction in the bass and top end, so these aren't as warm or bright in comparison. I mean, yes, some people found the SuperMix 4 to be pretty bright, and honestly that hasn't changed much here. But the price, unfortunately, has changed. It's quite a bit higher now, which is not cool. That mid-bass rumbling with that bone conduction is pretty unique though. So if you wanted to get the SuperMix 4, and if you have that budget, maybe you can consider the SuperMix 5. But is that difference in price justified with just that bone conduction feature? Well, I mean, if your budget is flexible enough to this extent, then better get this one. But if you're looking for the most value for money, then no, the SuperMix 4 is still probably the better buy. Yes, it'll be brighter and bassier, which not a lot of people like, but again, sound differences are fairly minimal. Minus, of course, that resonant bass that I mentioned. I've had a chance to try out a bunch of bone conduction IEMs, and I have to say, the SuperMix 5 is where I felt the effect the most. Overall, I'm quite happy with these. The SuperMix 5 is still a pretty interesting IEM in a vacuum, but if you again talk about the upgrades or what's new, then, well, not a lot of changes this time except for that bone conduction thingy. I suppose the SuperMix 4 was already a nice strong product, so there wasn't much to improve to begin with, but I would have liked to see Simgot explore a few more tuning options for the SuperMix series. Maybe extend the treble a little more, give some more details, which I felt was a little bit lacking in this price. If you think about something like the Kiwi Ears KE4, for example, which was one of my favorites, that has an amazing treble extension for the price. And actually, that's more affordable than this one. But if Simgot can drop the price on the SuperMix 5, something closer to the 4, then this will be a more enticing option. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the new Simgot SuperMix 5. Not a big upgrade over the 4, but there is that extra bit of bone conduction thingy that they have added, which does work, at least in the low end for me. Quite an interesting attempt, but I would have liked to see more balance in the treble than brightness that we got here. Let me know what you think. I'll link a new one in the description, and the one I have is probably gonna go out of my hands pretty soon. Just check the description anyway. In case it's available, you can grab it from me.